This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
Protesters in Lagos have announced a 3-day mourning period to honor those who were killed by security operatives during the End Bad Governance protests across the country. The mourning period began on Wednesday, the 7th of August, and is expected to end with a public symposium and candlelight procession on Friday, the 9th of August. The End Bad Governance protest is now in day 8. For more on this, I'm joined by Radio Now's Oluwatosin Ejalonibu. Good morning and welcome to the conversation, Mr. Ejalonibu.
Good morning, Abida.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Let's start off with the 3-day mourning period. What can you tell us about the comment by the protesters? Because I know this was a statement made here in Lagos.
Yes. So what I can say is that about the 3 day of mourning is that for yesterday that it started, it's all about asking their members to put on black. And they asked all their members, everybody that's in support of the protest, to put on black to mourn those that happened. And they asked them to share the pictures of the victim on the social media. So that's what they really do today, announced it today. And for tomorrow, they're going to be holding, in your intro, they're going to be holding a symposium. I was speaking to the coordinator of the organizer. The coordinator yesterday, Azam Soweto, and he told me, he said that it's going to be happening tomorrow, but they have not picked the venue. They are going to announce the venue today. He said the candlelight is probably going to happen at Ojota, but they are trying to still finalize also for the where the candlelight is going to be held. But when I put the question to him of how the police are receiving this, he said they would have to support it because I talked about the candlelight. I said because you know that on Tuesday, on Wednesday also, when some journalists went to Jota, and that's on day 7 of the that was on Tuesday, on day 7 of the protest. Some journalists were harassed. A colleague of mine, I know a colleague that was also harassed. I spoke to him. And he talked about problems, told them to turn off their cameras and leave that is the media coverage that the protest is getting. That's the reason why that's the reason why a lot of people are still gathering and they should leave. And that even security operatives were in cohorts with them. So I think even since that Tuesday, the protest has really died down. But what is saying is that...
Let me ask you this, right? And thank you for the background you've given to what protesters in Lagos have been facing. I know that it was part of the statements they made. But with this 3-day mourning period, do you get a sense that it will actually be nationwide? Especially since it was only announced here in Lagos. I don't know that we have seen corroborations across the country.
The coordinating team in Lagos was the one that announced this. But I'm sure that they are going to be coordinating with their other members across the country also, especially in northern Nigeria where we are seeing a lot of killings, a lot of looting, and a lot of violence. So I think it's going to be cut across those sides because when I was speaking to him yesterday, he said it's nationwide. So what it means is that especially in those parts that we're seeing violence, it's going to be that 3 days of mourning is going to be held. But they themselves in Lagos are the one organizing the symposium and the candle night. I'm not sure if the same event is going to happen in other parts of the country because we know that some state governors have started imposing 24 hours curfew across the state.
Mr. Ejalonibu, thank you so much for joining us on the conversation this morning. Oluwatosin Ejalonibu is Radio Now's reporter here in Lagos, giving us an update on how protesters of the End Bad Governance protest have announced a 3-day mourning period for those who died. They say those who were killed specifically by security operatives during the protest so far. This is day 8, and the 3-day mourning period is expected to culminate on Friday, the 9th of August. This is just a day before the protests are expected to be put to rest may not be the word, but we will certainly monitor and bring you updates as we learn of them.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.